Hey fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is the second time that I had to start you guys' reading over because for some reason my camera keeps stopping. I don't know, maybe I need more storage. Anyway, these were the cards that were pulled. And then these two in my hand. What I have now is the Page of Swords, which means somebody is watching you. They got their eye on you, whether it's on social media, whether it's through fake pages, whether they got somebody else watching you for them. Somebody's definitely watching you and has their eye on you. And I'm getting the feeling that they may have other people that have their eyes on you as well. Anyway, the next card that came out was the Queen of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Here you go on the board. You came out in a naughty position though. It looks like horns coming out of your head. And traditionally we know, well, I don't know how many people know, traditionally in the Black community, if you are of a certain age, you aren't able to wear red, like red lipstick, red nail polish, i.e., you also wouldn't be able to wear this red dress she has on because it's used to be considered being fast, being grown, or dressing too old for your age. However, this person, this lady here, this Queen of Wands, she want revenge. She want revenge. And she want revenge on whoever it is that's watching her and pulling the strings behind the fucking scenes. However, next you have the Eight of Wands. What you did, fire signs, is you bust through and you broke through a barrier that this person was put up for you in order for you not to move ahead. And that's why they've been watching you, to see is the shit working or not. That's what I thought. The King of Swords came out. This is the man in question. Obviously, he's upset. He's a King of Swords. I mean, let's not say he's always upset, but King of Swords tend to be, if you know, you know. After that is the Tower card. So, wherever this man that you could have been in some type of relationship with, partnership, situationship, whatever, has been watching you so that he could stop you in love, in work, finances, all of that. He has been, what this is gang stalking. You've been being gang stalked because he has other people, aka minions, that are watching you as well. If you've got friends of his on your page, get rid of them. Get rid of them. Don't think that your ex or that your ex's friend is your friend. No. Y'all may have gotten close over the years while you was with his homeboy, but trust and believe me, when you and his homeboy split up, he don't give a fuck about you no more. Anyway, all this shit's gonna come tumbling down, and he's gonna find himself by himself. Because I bet you, I'm about to pull out some shit. I bet you somebody is gonna tell here. Somebody gonna start running their mouth. I want to know what this barrier is that she put up. I meant that he put up. This is your husband. Or your spouse. What's this barrier that was put up? What is this barrier that was put in the collective space so that they couldn't move forward? Already knowing the tea. So some of y'all already know what the fuck is going on. And that could be another reason why y'all are being tortured or you're miserable and things of that nature. Because you already know what the hell is going on. You already know what's going on. I'm getting that your husband was the breadwinner in the household. You could have even been a stay-at-home mom, but I get that he was the breadwinner. Therefore, the breadwinner has control over you. I'm just saying, it is what it is. Okay, this person that you're dealing with could have not wanted you to get the job, could have been sabotaging your attempts at getting a job, calling jobs behind you and telling them not to hire you or some shit like that. I don't know where I'm getting this from, but I'm getting it. This man was trying to sabotage you because he don't want you to go nowhere. He wants you to be a stay-at-home wife, and I'm not getting that that's what you want. Anyway, all this shit is going to come crashing down because already knowing the tea, either you already know about it or somebody else knows about it and they're about to come out and spill the beans. This is what I was getting to. At the bottom of the deck, trash, throwing away, getting rid of, tossing out. This is where they fucked up. This is where they fucked up. They couldn't totally throw it away. They couldn't let it go to the wayside as trash. You know why? Because some type of feelings have developed. And this person already know that you know. Keeping a promise at the bottom of the deck. I'm not taking it though. Give me something about this. I already knowing the tea. Please. I'm sorry. The Tower. Already knowing the tea. Yeah, because whoever already knows this tea is going to cause this Tower in this couple's life. As I said, the female might even already know. What'd I just say? That somebody was cheating. Promiscuous, sleeps around, a hot free-for-all, and will sleep with your man. I told you he was cheating. I told you he was cheating. Now look at this shit. He done got caught in the trash, throwing away, getting rid of, tossing out, right? Burning evidence came out next. This is not funny. This person is doing everything in their power to cover their tracks because, number one, they're in their fucking feelings. But the kicker is number two. They already know you know. They already know you know and that they fucked up. And that they fucked up. Y'all, you could have found this out. Y'all could have talked about this or whatever. And you could have ended up putting him out the house, or you could have ended up moving out of the house. Something to that effect. I'm not getting the feeling that y'all are still together. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Yeah. People be having some nerve. Like, how you in your feelings when you was doing me dirty? That's that narcissistic shit. I'm gonna just have to go out and say it. Yeah, I was going with this guy. And he had a roommate that lived with him in his apartment. And the roommate ended up moving out. And he still had the key to the house. And I kept telling my ex, get the key back from old boy. He doesn't live here anymore. There's no reason for him to have the key. At the time, me and him were living together. But we were in his apartment. That's why old boy had the key. So we decided that I had got another apartment, and we decided he was going to move in with me. One night in the process of moving, we went to the house and half of his shit was gone. Do you know this so-called friend of his robbed him motherfucking blind? Took all of his shit and everything. All because he was in his feelings about something. Like, people are corny. People are corny. I think I had a whole reason for bringing it up, and I fucking forgot. But people are corny. I won't even say phony no more, because the shit is corny to me. Fuck that phony shit. We not 9, 12. No, bitch, you fake. Period. Who's involved? Thank you. Who's involved in this? The Empress. I'm gonna see who she is in a minute. And the Queen of Wands. Let me say, who's the Empress? Please. Taurus, Libra energy with the Empress. The World. Like I said, somebody was watching you. Somebody is watching you, and the way they're watching you is online. Through the worldwide internet. I see I'm an intuitive. She has a globe in her hand. You got to pay attention. And this person is watching you because he knows that you know. Or if he doesn't know for a fact, he suspects it. And he's trying to cover up his fucking tracks as fast as he can to get rid of any evidence that shows that he was with this other woman. Now I know who this other woman is. This Queen of Wands. Although, yes, Wands does represent fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But it does not have to. Anybody could be in Queen... Sorry. Anybody could be in Queen of Wands energy, right? Depending on how you feel in the situation, blah, blah, blah. But Queen of Wands, I'm going to throw it out there. There can also be witches, and they also play the mistress role a lot. So, that's him messing with this person over here. But breaking through this barrier is something you did. And I feel like that's you finding out. That's you finding out that he was... And you know what? You've known that he's done shit before. You've known that he's done shit before. This was just the straw that broke the camel's back. That was that. That's exactly what this is. Lord forgive me, I can't even talk. That's exactly what this is. And he kept taking you for granted until you broke free and got the hell away from him. Because he knew you knew. And then he got mad, knowing that he fucked up. Getting rid of shit, burning evidence in his feelings and all that shit, because you may have children with this man. Whoever I'm speaking to may have children with this man. This man could even be your actual husband. I will read the Empress card. Fertility, motherhood, and pregnancy. Oh, shit. Also, people who sense your honest openness are often drawn to you due to your strong sense of empathy, compassion, and nurturing. Let me see something. Sex shop. Oh, let me see something. A Hierophant. Death. This is a spiritual cult. A coven of some type. And somebody's partner is a part of it. Male or female. I'm looking at females at the moment, but gender is fluid. It could be male or female. And there could be two females working together against someone, and these two females could also be related to one another. They could be brown skinned. They don't have to be. They could be natural and wear afros. They don't have to. They could, well, what I do know is they resemble each other, and one looks older than the other. It can either be mother and daughter, or older sister, younger sister. Death. Yeah. Like I said, this lady, the Empress, that is you guys. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I'm going to take that back that you were the Queen of Wands. Yes, this is your sign. But you guys aren't the mistress here. You guys are the Empress here. You could have been married to this man. If you wasn't, you was living with him. Y'all was doing life together. You was his main chick. Bottom line. There's a spiritual group here, though. And I need to find out who is in it. But at the same time, with all of this shit that you found out, and when you broke through that barrier, I hope you decided to put a depth to the bullshit and stay away. I hope you didn't go back. I hope you didn't. Yes, you did. Emperor. Damn. What did I just say? Empress came out first. Emperor came out next. You were supposed to cut these folks off. But you didn't. And your ex had his little minions watching you and shit so he could know exactly when to catch you. Look at him. The moon card. Nothing but lies and secrets. That's all he got to tell. Nothing but lies and secrets. I don't trust this man. I did say that there could be somebody pregnant. This side chick could be pregnant. Hell, with the Empress coming out, you yourself could be pregnant. You yourself could be pregnant by this man. Who I'm presuming now that he's out, came out as the Emperor. This is a husband and wife. Not for everybody, but for most of y'all, this is a husband and a wife. Wheel of Fortune. Things about to take a turn. Because you know. And he knows you know. Here's the Fool card. While he was trying to play you for a fool, he was the one that ended up being a fool in this situation. And you know what happened? It caused the Tower. It caused the Tower. You can't fuck around with spiritual people, because there's the women here, at least one or two of them are spiritual. I got a feeling that your husband is spiritual as well. Yeah, you know I got a feeling. He is part of this Hierophant group. He is part of this group. And so is this woman that he's cheating with, this mistress. But they thought that they was playing you for a fucking fool. But no, the Wheel of Fortune is here. And you're about to put a death to all of this shit. Meaning, you about to leave all this shit behind. And if you don't, you should. Because I did pick up that you went back to him. Let's see. Lord have mercy. Spirit, what's going on with this Empress? There could be somebody pregnant out here. I said that already, though. Hater. Whoever it is a hater. Well, we already know that because they sleeping with your fucking man, husband, or whatever. What the fuck I just say? I said they sleeping with your fucking man, husband, and I flipped over the debt to divorce. Breaking a contract. Yeah, you know about this. He knows you know. He probably doing everything in his power to get you back, but this time it's not going to work. because you done bust through this barrier. The veil has lifted. You have finally realized the person who you are dealing with, and you no longer want to deal with them. This is a lot of mental abuse that you went through. I'm not seeing physical. I'm not saying that's not physical, but I'm seeing a lot of mental and emotional abuse. And that is what you had to break free of. Anyway, somebody's going to be getting a divorce soon. Like I said, divorce, breaking a contract. Can't make this shit up. And I'm good. You know what's fucked up? Somebody is sitting back watching the shit go down and enjoying the gossip. And you know who it is? Little Miss Side Chick Mistress up here. She think this shit is cute. Anyway. She just pissed me off. She think this shit cute. A situation about to explode. I told you that you found all this out. You about to file for divorce. The tower is here. This group is here. You about to find out a lot of shit, and the tables is going to turn. Anyway, a situation's about to explode. Shit is about to pop off, up in flames. I told you that, though. I told y'all. Yeah, because somebody been making badass choices like a fool. Knowing the choices is bad. Alright, fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag. I'm going to close this out. Making them short and sweet. I'm sorry you guys haven't heard from me in a while. I am swamped. Work. I'm having health issues. Well, we won't get into it. God is good because I'm still here and I'm still alive. Alright, Spirit, give me something to close this out. Give me a message for my Aries, Leos, and Sagittarius, please. I told you somebody pregnant. I told you. Oshun of mother's milk, nurturing, harvesting, prosperity. See that? Do you see that baby in this lady's arm? Somebody's pregnant out here. And I don't know if it's the wife or the side chick. It's the side chick. Because this very next card behind it says, Oshun's Ashe. Worthiness, self-worth, and self-respect. Which, in my eyes, the side chick does not have any self-respect or morals about herself. But your wife do. Somebody could wear a blonde wig. Or somebody could actually be, have their natural gray hair, and it could be in an afro blonde. Somebody wears spiritual jewelry, particularly necklaces with stones on them. This looks like an amethyst stone on her necklace. I already said I was dealing with some spiritual people out here. But this one, Oshun's Ashe, worthiness, self-worth, and self-respect. This is what this side chick doesn't have. She doesn't have it. While she running around trying to look the part, she can't be the part. She can't play the part. Like I said, somebody out here pregnant, though. Alright, give me one more to close this out, please. I want to know who's pregnant. This is side chick. Oshun of the Dusk is given Lady of the Nights. Anyway, Oshun of the Dusk, cycles, transition, closure. First of all, your wife is, or Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. When y'all find this out, if you haven't already, I got a feeling most of y'all have. When y'all find this out, you are going to file a divorce, because this is going to be the last time that they're going to ever be able to play in your face like this. Yeah. Oshun of the Dusk. Like I said, it's given Lady of the Night, aka prostitute, streetwalker, cycles, transition, Closure. Yeah, she's transitioning all right. But you know what? With this closure here, she may get an abortion. She may get an abortion. You know what the only problem is? You, fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, already know. Whether she get the abortion or not, you already know. Or you're going to find out before she get it. All right, and this out. This lady might not carry through with this baby because she know this man is married and he ain't going no goddamn where. And he's wealthy though, so I'm surprised that she's thinking about aborting it because the child brings money. But I guess she don't want the hassle. Closure. And she just wants closure. Alright. Oshun of the ancestors. Sacred lineage. Belonging. Family. Like I said, this man ain't leaving his wife. He not leaving his family. I got a feeling him and his wife already have children. Or at least one child. Yeah. At least one child. I had said that before. But somebody's actively pregnant at this moment. And I don't know if it's the side. I'm getting the side chick at this point. Because fire signs, you are the nurturing mother. The mother's milk. Nurturing, harvested, prosperity. And then you have Oshun of the ancestors. Sacred lineage, belonging, and family. This is your, this here is your soul tribe. You may be connecting with your soul tribe. While I said somebody might have a blonde afro here, it could be a wig or it could be their real hair. There is also a woman with a black afro hair. It could be hers or it could be something else. Oshun of the ancestor, sacred lineage. Yeah, okay, I got it. That's why your ancestors is at work here. This is crazy. Your ancestors is at work here because they're trying to keep your family lineage sacred and nurturing and harvesting and prosperity and family. They are big on that. And this side chick does not fit the bill. She gotta go. She ain't family. She's a side chick. She gotta go. And good God, God forbid she have the baby. They're going to make her life a living hell. They'll make her life a living hell. I can guarantee you that either these women in this man's life are already doing work on this woman. And if they're not already, they're going to when they find out. But I got a feeling that somebody is already doing work on the side chick. The number 8 could be significant or somebody could be 44. Yeah, closure, cycles, transition, Oshun of the dust. This that lady of the night. And they don't like that she happens to be pregnant with what they consider their sacred lineage. And she has no koof. She has no morals. She has no values. That's how they view her because that's how she came off. I wouldn't be surprised if they were doing magic behind her back to make her want to get rid of this child. Because like I said, the man got some money. And if you're a gold digger, why would you pass up the money, right? No, you wouldn't do that. You would get the money. But the fact that she's thinking about aborting a baby, and I knew that before I pulled either one of these cards out, lets me know they could be working on her. Somebody could be doing mind magic on her and making her think, yeah, I should get rid of this baby. He got a family. I don't want to mess his family up. I don't want to mess everything up. I don't want him to be mad at me. This is actually, I'm sorry, side chick, if you are watching, this is actually kind of crazy. Because it's like, they just don't want you as a part of their family. They don't see you as holy. They see you more of a whore. Somebody that does not fit in their lineage. Point blank, period. Alright, fire signs. That is the end of that. As I said, somebody out here could be 44. Or the number 8 could be significant. The number 6 is also out here. 41. And the number 5. Oh, and the number 6 or 15. If any of those numbers resonate with you, this reading was partially for you. You have to remember these are collective readings and everything is not going to be 100% accurate for you because I am reading for a collective of people. So you have to take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If it doesn't make sense to you, that part isn't for you, you know? And if you don't agree with something that I say, that's fine. You can come on here, you can voice your opinion, you can tell me how you feel about anything. I'm not going to argue with you or none of that. I'm open to constructive criticism. I've been asking y'all for constructive criticism. Let me know what I should do. Like, I don't even know. I'm thinking about just sticking to zodiacs right now. But I'm actually doing elements at the moment. Once I finish them off, I'm going to do an ancestor reading. Guys, I'm coming back. I'm trying to come back here consistently. But I messed around and got monetized on TikTok very quickly. So that's where I be at. By the way, if you can, please follow me on TikTok as spiritual with a $, butterfly, and the number 6. Spiritual butterfly 6, but it'll have a $sign as the S. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching my videos. I forgot to say that in the beginning. I thank everybody for watching my videos, taking the time out and being patient with me because I'm always here, there, and everywhere. I thank y'all for still subscribing. I thank y'all for being loyal to me, and I appreciate all of the likes, comments, shares, subscribe. And guys, I'm trying to get my subscribers up. If you can, please subscribe to my channel and hit that notification button so you will be notified when I post a reading. I definitely need to get my followers up. So I would appreciate it. I would appreciate if you guys would follow me on TikTok as well. I already gave you the screen name. Alright guys, peace and blessings. I'm off to the next element. Next up, water signs.